The skies over eastern Ukraine remain a theater of supreme tactical calculation, where every maneuver carries ultimate consequences. On July 8, 2026, the Ukrainian Air Force executed a flawless air defense ambush, culminating in the destruction of a premier Russian multi-role fighter, the Sukhoi Su-35 Flanker E. To fully grasp the brilliance of this operation, one must examine a masterpiece of deception, coordination, and absolute precision. This event transcends the raw mechanics of missile fire. It highlights a profound psychological and tactical triumph. The target of this operation represents one of Russia's most advanced and expensive combat aircraft. The Su-35 commands a price tag nearing $85 million and boasts fourth-generation plus capabilities. Equipped with thrust vectoring engines for extreme maneuverability and powerful long-range radar, this fighter exists primarily to secure air superiority. By deploying long-range munitions like the R-37M air-to-air missiles, Russian pilots historically maintained a distinct asymmetric advantage. They routinely operated at high altitudes, remaining safely behind their own lines while projecting lethal force outward. To shatter this established paradigm, Ukrainian commanders designed a high-stakes trap that weaponized the enemy's own aggressive instincts and reliance on radar data. The operation commenced long before the first engines roared to life. Ukrainian strategists understood the necessity of drawing the highly capable Su-35 out of its secure airspace. The plan hinged entirely on a trio of Ukrainian fighter aircraft executing a carefully synchronized, high-profile maneuver. These three jets pushed aggressively forward toward the eastern front, intentionally maximizing their radar cross-sections. They replicated the distinct flight profiles, speeds, and electronic signatures of a major bombing formation. They moved decisively toward an apparent high-value target, creating the perfect illusion of an active, highly vulnerable strike package. Every element of this ruse required supreme bravery from the Ukrainian aviators. They knowingly transformed themselves into human bait, flying directly into the crosshairs of enemy sensors. Russian early warning systems instantly detected this incoming formation. To the Russian command structure, this presented an irresistible opportunity. Believing they were intercepting a reckless Ukrainian bombing run, commanders scrambled a Su-35 to engage and eliminate the perceived threat. The Flanker E accelerated rapidly into the contested airspace, its twin engines leaving thick white contrails against the blue expanse. Inside the cockpit, the Russian pilot focused entirely on the closing distance to the trio of targets displayed brightly on the radar screens, anticipating an easy victory. As the Russian fighter closed in for the kill, the true nature of the trap revealed itself. The Ukrainian trio suddenly broke formation, peeling away in a pre-planned evasive retreat. Their intentional advance had successfully baited the Su-35 directly into a designated kill zone. This specific airspace aligned perfectly with the maximum effective engagement envelope of a forward-deployed Patriot air defense missile battery. Throughout the entire baiting phase, the Patriot system maintained absolute radio silence. The Ukrainian missile operators kept their powerful targeting radars completely inactive, ensuring Russian electronic warfare assets remained entirely unaware of the lethal surface-to-air threat. The Patriot battery functioned as a ghost in the system, waiting patiently for the precise second the target crossed the invisible threshold. The ground crews exhibited nerves of steel, watching the fast-approaching enemy fighter on passive data links, trusting the timing of their aviator comrades in the sky above. The Su-35 entered the designated trap. The Patriot battery sprang to life. The ground-based radar illuminated the sky, instantly establishing a continuous, hard lock on the Russian fighter. Within seconds, the system launched its lethal interceptors. Massive columns of smoke erupted from the launchers as the missiles accelerated to hypersonic speeds. The sheer speed and proximity of the ambush left the advanced fighter completely defenseless. Trapped deeply inside the missile engagement zone and facing a sudden, overwhelming barrage from an unexpected vertical vector, the Su-35 sustained a direct, catastrophic hit. The $85 million aircraft ruptured mid-air, plummeting in a fiery spiral out of the eastern sky. Russian military bloggers later indicated the pilot managed to eject and survive the incident, though the total loss of the aircraft remains a massive material and psychological blow to the Russian aerospace forces. This operation stands as a definitive demonstration of modern, asymmetric air combat strategy. The Ukrainian Air Force achieved victory through cognitive warfare, transforming an enemy's aggressive posture into their ultimate vulnerability. By combining the baiting tactics of their fighter pilots with the devastating precision of Western-supplied Patriot systems, Ukraine dictates the terms of engagement. They prove conclusively that with meticulous planning and supreme discipline, ground forces and aviators can seamlessly coordinate to outmaneuver the most advanced aircraft in the sky. The destruction of the Su-35 on July 8th reshapes the tactical reality over eastern Ukraine. Russian pilots face a new, terrifying certainty. Every apparent vulnerability might conceal a lethal trap. Ukrainian forces continue to innovate, adapting their strategies to maximize the effectiveness of their available technology. This ambush will echo through military academies for decades, serving as the premier case study in deception, integration, and the lethal art of the modern air defense ambush.